All right, tonight we're going to talk about phones. Okay, lately on my blog, I've been talking about using your cell phone a lot. Now, the reason I do that is when I used to need to plan out a shoot, I would take a small camera with me, go out a couple days, a week before, take pictures of where we were going to do the shoot. And that would, I would go back and print the pictures out and lay them out and get an idea of how it went. A little later, Samsung came out with a phone that had a decent camera on it. So I would leave the little camera and just take the phone, because it took some pretty decent pictures. Pretty durable. This is an old phone. Thick Gorilla Glass front on it. I'll do that for years. And then you could do video on it. Video wasn't that great. It was okay, but it wasn't good. Then this old iPhone 12 came out. Now this took really good video. So now when we were doing something, I would go out and film where we were going to do it, where we were going to shoot the safety video, the promotional video, the walkthrough, whatever we were going to do. So I would go out a couple weeks ahead of time and shoot it. And with this wasn't a bad camera. I would shoot it 4K. And I could go back and put stuff on it. And that worked out really well. People in the meeting, see, what happens is my company will start a product. There'll be a product brought out. We'll get together for a meeting. And they'll talk about what's going on. R&D's there. We'll talk about what's going on. Then I need to be involved in those meetings, so I know what's going on. Then marketing will get it. They'll figure out how they want to market it and who the market want to market to. Then I'll go into a meeting with them. And we'll sit down and tell us how we're going to do it. And I'll come up with ideas. Back in the old days, I would draw them, come up with ideas for them. But with this phone, I would shoot it. They'd get a visual of it. They would say, oh, yeah, we're going to go with that. Well, then things got a little different. I came up with this new way to do training and safety videos. I wanted to make it more like a real movie, so they could feel. So, for instance, there is a pump in one of the companies that I work with that has this bolt. Now, this pump is supposed to be one of the easiest pumps to work on. Like one tool you can work on it. The problem is on the training for it, it's on a table. here's the problem. This pump is really good in low temperatures. So it's only used in low temperature places. And it's down low. And the way it has to be positioned in their skids, it has to be turned around. So it's not on a table. And when you work on it, there's these bolts that hold the heads on. The only time you need a tool. Well, these bolts are proprietary to that pump. And it's on a big grate. So if there's a leak, it runs out. It's about 20-25 degrees below when you're out there working on it. And these guys got some work on it. And they reach around and they pull the bolt out. They drop it, it falls down the grate. That pump can't be turned back on until they receive another bolt from the company, which could take a month. So I was trying to figure out a way to train people so they're there. So I started noticing with movies. iPhone 12. You always remember the parts of movies, especially the ones you can relate to. So if I can make this relatable so they can remember it, I thought that'd be better training. Well, at first they didn't see it like I did. So the iPhone 16 was released. Kind of looked like this when I started. 4K ProRes. This little thing. It's a grip. That allows me to stand with it more. I can stick other stuff on there too. So I can show them what I wanted without taking a whole crew out there with big cameras. So I took this thing out there and I made a mock-up video of how it would work. And they watched it. And then they went, we'll do that. So that's how it all started. I would, make them. I shoot anamorphic letterbox. Stretched out bokeh. So this gave them kind of an idea of what I was doing. And they could see it. So I started using it when I got this grip, like a director's lens. So for instance, I could have somebody walk through and I could see how it would look and get an idea. So I remember me talking about putting the photos together. Well, now I can record it. This lets me hold it a little more stable. I can record it and make it see. I can see how it would look. And I go, okay, you walk through there. And it really helped me out. So I started using this like a director's loop, a director's lens. So I can go, okay, how's that going to look? Hey, let's move the camera over a little bit, or have, if I wasn't shooting somebody else, I'd have them move it over. And that's how the phone kind of became a major part of what I was doing now. We were doing a shoot one day. Like I said, I shoot anamorphic. And what that does is it shoots a wider angle and shrinks it. So if I shoot a 24mm lens on my big camera, it squashes it. And then when I'm in post, I de-squeeze it, stretch it out. So it makes it look like those old Clint Eastwood movies. Those spaghetti westerns, it's really good for wide shots, super good. So I started using it as a director's loop. It was really helping me out. So we did this shoot out in Idaho. And a lot of times I'll go out before, use the phone, where we're going to do it at. When we first get out, I'll already plan out where my B-roll is going to be. And we would go and shoot on the B-roll first. Shoot our talks, whatever we're going to do. Maybe pick up a little B-roll. Well, one thing is, you never, ever shoot enough B-roll. Ever. So we did this shoot. The phone's on. We did this shoot. And we didn't get enough B-roll. But I had changed the phone. And now it looks like this. And it's got an anamorphic lens on it. Which some would say, this isn't like the real thing. But I don't know. So I started using it like this. So I could fly out there, have my phone in my pocket, put this grip on, which is really nice. It doesn't charge you, but gives me some stability. And then I can put this anamorphic lens on, and it makes an anamorphic video. Now the Blackmagic app was also added to the iPhone quite a few years ago. But I can run my LUTs, I can do my color grading on it. So I can take this out and shoot where I want to go and make it look almost exactly like we're going to shoot it, just not the quality, to get a better idea. So my thought was, if I put this on, these ideas I have, I go out and shoot it like I did with the other one, and then they can visualize it more. So anyways, back to where I was. We did this shoot. We didn't get enough B-roll. But I had been through it with this and recorded what I want B-roll, so I'd record it. And then everybody would know, okay, we're going to get this shot, this shot, this shot. Well, so I just went to the phone and I said, wait a second, because this is shot in ProRes. And I took the footage off the phone and I used it. And after it was color graded, nobody can tell the difference. So I've been really up in my blog and everything for the last couple months about this is actually a tool now. I know there's a couple people that do ASMR that do it with just their phones, but they have really advanced. I mean, look at that. And that'll shoot. Got me B-roll. Something else I noticed too is some of the clips, ProRes. I take this and sell it for stock. So, just, wanted to share that with you.